Well, we continue into the second half of this morning's edition of News and Views. If you have just tuned in, I am Inayat Wadi. We welcome you to the show. And this hour of News and Views is brought to you by Africa Muslims Agency. We still have got Fired Up coming up with Hafiz Imran Chunara, Personal Excellence Mentor and CEO of Africa Muslims Agency. Shortly, we'll be joined by Farzana Variyawa Abdul, and we're talking about Family Wellness Weekend that is taking place in Durban at the NMJ Hall this weekend. We still have a fascinating account coming through, which is a first-hand account from Palestine after a humanitarian visit, and this is with a uh, humanitarian activist and also a political show host in Nkosi Zulu, who was out in Palestine. So we're looking forward to that one as well, and also another event, very profound indeed. The lessons we can learn from Gaza, and this is the annual gathering of the South African National Muslim Women's Forum, and they will be gathering in solidarity with Palestine. And again, this ties in with Women's Month, which is the month of August here in South Africa. So much that is happening. But talking of family fun meets wellness at this is the IMA, and this is the IMA Baytul Nur's action-packed weekend. And let us just spare a thought for family wellness and the experience of the people of Gaza, considering what they are going through right now. And I know this is important. This is absolutely critical in terms of family wellness, whether we're talking about health, whether we're talking about self care, whatever we are talking about at the end of the day, each and every aspect of Palestinian life and family life in itself has actually been shattered as a result of the genocide that is unfolding. But let's talk about this weekend in Durban. Farzana Variyawa Abdul. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Juma Mubarak to you and welcome.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inayat Wadi, thank you very much for having me on. And
Yes,
yes, how can I assist you in thinking about us this weekend?
well, the thing is, there's just so much actually, and I'm just looking at the banner for Zana, a family wellness weekend, and obviously an entire weekend where there is just so much that is going to take place. But let's just understand the thinking behind an event like this.
So anybody who knows the Islamic Medical Association will know the kind of work that we do. So there's hamper distribution, there's wheelchairs, there's adult diapers, hospital beds. We've got education bursaries going through for medical students. There's a lot of work that the IMA does put in every day, and free medical screenings in lesser advantaged community areas as well. So, with all that in mind, we decided to have a wellness event over the 2 day period, which is the 9th and 10th of August. And all funds collected from here will go towards all our community projects in it. So, that's the reasoning behind this one.
Well, wonderful. In fact, I think it's a great initiative. Obviously, for someone like yourself, as well as a volunteer, but also as a chief coordinator for this event that is taking place. And I see it's starting tomorrow at the NMJ Hall. This is huge. This is massive. And again, it's not only about an event, it is about the value for Zana that this event brings to both the IMA and to people who will be attending.
Absolutely. So, happening at the event is free medical screening on your blood pressure and sugar testing. We've got cholesterol testing as well by a lab. We've got a tea garden running, and from that tea garden proceeds will also go towards all of the things that I've just mentioned that the IMA does. We've got doctors who will be taking on, the speaker's corner and who will be educating the crowd about different medical aspects. We've got a comedy lineup in the night just to keep it light as well. There's GBV, so we're addressing that in a panel discussion. We have one of Durban's leading authors trending with her book at the moment, so we've got a panel discussion with her. So yes, as in giving back to community, all the free screenings will also include breast screenings. We've got pap smears at a ridiculous price of 80 rand. So ladies, do take advantage and come and have your pap smears done at a ridiculous price of 80 rand. We have a cardio tech who's going to be offering the echo. Now, I think anybody who knows about the echo will know that they will pay at least 5,000 at a private cardiologist. She's offering this to you at just 1,000 rand over the 2-day period. We've got a lady who's also going to be doing, full body scans at also a ridiculous price. And that will tell you, your liver health, your kidney health, as well as, if you've got parasites there. We've got optometry screenings absolutely free, dental screenings free. The blood service bank is there as well. Renal unit dialysis will be there to give you advice on your kidney health. So Inayat, it's just a power-packed weekend of wellness with your usual vendors, who do the usual selling of their stuff, and the food vendors as well who will be there and servicing your hungry tummies. Kiddies activities lined up for the weekend are phenomenal as well. There's going to be lots of races and games and face painting and mehndi for them, and there's games for them to be played with and games for them to play at. So lots happening on over the 2-day period in Ayat, and we've got roses for sale, which will also help for the purchase of mobility aids. So if you want to support us, come and buy a rose for a mere 20 rand, and that will help us to buy a wheelchair, which will aid people who, suffer strokes, heart attacks, who are dealing with Parkinson's, dementia, can't walk and need these wheelchairs very desperately. Also on the day, I'd like to mention, we've got proteas for a purpose. So proteas have been flown in from Cape Town, the national flower of South Africa, being flown in from Cape Town, going to be sold at the fair, and part of the proceeds from there will also go towards purchasing mobility aids as well. So, power packed weekend ahead, Inayat.
Well, I'm sure, and for someone like yourself, I'm sure it's been non-stop. It's been relentless in terms of coordinating the entire event. So, it's. I know there's a lot that you've already mentioned in terms of putting, all of this together, but also very, very necessary, Farzana, because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we don't realize how important family wellness is, and whether you're talking about pap smears or dentistry screenings or scans or whatever, at the end of the day, people don't realize it. But this, at the end of the day, can go a very, very long way in making a difference in somebody's life, together with the broader initiatives in terms of, like you mentioned, mobility aids and all the other benefits that that this actually brings to communities.
I think absolutely. I think we take our health for granted, and we always say that it's going to happen to someone else. It's not going to happen to us. I think just your basic screening of your pressure testing, your sugar testing, your optometry, those are things which are vital to healthcare, to your basic healthcare, and those are things that really impact, your family life as such going forward. So we've taken into consideration that lots of people can't even afford the necessary testing, let alone, the big tests that need to be done on them. So with regards to this, we therefore decided, to host this fair, but with a difference, where we provide most of these services either for free or at a fractional cost. And I think, the service providers that have come through for us and for the community have been phenomenal. And I urge the community to come in and to take advantage of this opportunity, because it just doesn't affect your life, as you said, Inayat. It affects everybody's lives who surround you as well. And with a purpose as well, if I may, Inayat, you've been very vocal about the Palestine issue. So opening up our 2 day fair at 11 o'clock at the NMJ Hall, and I think it's trending at the moment, the banging of empty pots, which signifies the hunger that the Palestinians are going through. We will be doing the opening of our fair, in conjunction and in solidarity with the Palestinian people. We will be banging empty pots to open up the Family Wellness IMA Baytul Nur Fair 2025.
Well, Farzana, that is going to make a very, very powerful, a very profound statement. And I'm actually glad that you actually mentioned this, because I think for all of us that the Palestinian cause is very, very close to our hearts and very, very appropriate. Especially when, as I mentioned in my introduction, families have been shattered, family life has been shattered in totality in Palestine. And whether we're talking from a healthcare perspective, just like starvation as a weapon of war, all of that at the end of the day. So I think, every event should include some form of solidarity with the people of Palestine. And I'm glad that, this is going to take place as well. Let's just run through, people wanting to attend. I know there has already been a lot of information that has been shared on social media in
Mhm.
advertising, but just for to serve a reminder to those who are not aware what is going to happen. I see there is going to be an entry fee as well.
Yes, there's just a 10 Rand entry fee. Not much in IS, just 10 Rand, but then again, all those proceeds going towards mobility aid and all the work that is being done by the IMA. We open on Saturday 10 a.m. up to just past 9 p.m. on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we start again at 10 a.m. and we go right through till 6 p.m. So this is happening on the 9th and the 10th of August. NMJ Hall, which is in Mountain View Road, Morningside in Durban. And we urge everybody, and I know that there are many events happening in Durban on both these days, including the Istima. And we urge everybody, please, you know what, just don't come to ours, go to everybody else's as well. But please do support ours because we really, really need the money to move all our projects forward, inshallah.
Inshallah, Jazakallah khairan so much for that, Farzana, and for your time with us this morning. Inshallah, we trust and hope that all goes well for the event. And once again, just to reiterate, 9th and 10th of August, starting tomorrow, it's just a 10 Rand entry fee at the NMJ Hall in Durban. So if you are in the Durban area and surrounds as well, make your way to the Family Wellness Weekend at the NMJ Hall in Durban. Farzana, have yourself a great Jummah as well, and all the best for the event this weekend, inshallah.
Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Farzana Variyawa Abdul, who is the chief coordinator for the IMA Family Wellness 2025. With that, we're going to go for a break, and just coming up immediately after this would be the AMA Fired Up with Hafiz Imran Chunara, CEO of Africa Muslims Agency. His topic this morning: your truth is not the only truth that exists.
Rejuvenating Media Day